up, guys? All right, this is going to be the donor motor. So this is a 2007 G35 sedan, and it is a automatic. So this is going to be the motor to go in the new build car. Now, we drove this sedan, stunt drove it. Then I built with Z1 Motorsports and GK Tech, we built another sedan that's all black, another automatic, took it out, drifted it. Here's the video. And the platform did really good. So this decided that this platform was going to go in the new prototype car. Now, why an automatic? Why not a manual? Why not this? Why not that? Blah, 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 blah. So in that new car, remember, we're extending the wheelbase to match the sedan wheelbase. All right. Now the reason for this is because this is the wheelbase of the prototype Le Mans car. It's 113 inches center axle to center axle, right? This chassis is 112.5 or something like that. That's close enough for me, but that'll give us that elongated look that we need, and that'll allow us to put the body and widen the body on the back. So this is perfect. I have these parts, so we're just kind of bolting parts in and out of different chassis. So this motor, this transmission, this automatic transmission, okay, why automatic again? Paddle shift. Le Mans car, race car, time attack, paddle shift cars, right? So this will do the paddle shifting that I need for on the racetrack and on the street, but then also I can throw this into manual mode and stuff like that, and it'll drift. We tested it with the other car. You saw the video. So yeah, pulling the motor, I'm gonna put it in there, I'm gonna shove it into the other car, and that'll set my rear end length. I wanted to do this first so I'm not guessing and then bolt it up and go, uh-oh. So bolt this in the Z chassis, transmission, drive shaft, get the drive shaft carrier bearing in place, and then measure the difference. I believe it's 8 inches, but it could be like 7 3/4. It could be like 8 1/4. It could be, I want to make sure it's perfect. No guessing, no spacers, no shims, none of that. So, yeah, we're going to finish pulling this motor out. The motor's on the ground now, it's on dollies, motor and transmission and drive shaft and everything. I kept everything intact, so the radiator, all that, I just left it on there so I didn't have a big mess in the driveway. But I need to get the body of the car up. Got the old skid steer here, woo, good, reliable. I'm gonna now hook up the chassis to the skid steer, pull it up, and then slide the motor out. And we'll get it over and put it in the other car. All right, we'll be back. Whew. All right, skid steer's locked in place in park. Got the parking brake on. Now I can just hopefully slide this motor out from under it. A little dangerous, but we're being careful. You know. Careful as you can. Oh, she's rolling. Rolling. Don't want to take off on me. These Harbor Freight dollies are not good. But we're here. Okay, that should be clear enough. I can set the chassis back down, get the skid steer out of the way, and roll the thing out. Alright, that actually worked. Now, what I did, I don't know if you saw before, but when I was under it, I set the forks to the distance to get under the dollies. So what I'll do now is I'll straighten this thing back out, try to keep it from rolling down the hill, and and then I'll slide the forks back under, pick the whole thing up, and I can take it to the car. So, hey, it worked. You use what you got. Be safe about it, but it worked. And then I can come in, pick the whole chassis up, and take it and store it somewhere other than the driveway. All right, I'm liking what I'm doing. That worked. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I didn't have to disconnect radiator, have coolant go everywhere. I mean, there was like a little bit of oil because I swapped this around the frame rail, and there was a little bit of coolant from the tubes going into the heater exchange, but yeah, she came out in one piece. The only thing I didn't have was the upper control arms because I couldn't get to them with the shock in the way. All this, of course, is going to be changed, but yeah, I'm happy with that. So, have the, of course, the exhaust will change and be Z1, and got the drive shaft on here, carrier bearing, I'll make it all fit. And again, it's going in this car. So, I don't know if you could tell from the first video, but if you look, this is 8 inches back. So again, with the sedan platform drivetrain, yeah, the HR motor with the automatic paddle shift transmission and then the longer drive shaft for that system, that should put it back about roughly 8 inches. And then what I'll do is I'll cut the subframe mounts from the chassis and I'll move it all back and I'll weld it all back in and make it all structural, and it'll be perfectly safe because we're going to be pounding on this car. This car is going to do, not only is it going to be a street car that can play, the consensus was race car or street car that can do a little bit, and everybody pretty much said street car, like a street supercar that can play on track. So my version, Nissan version of that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Super happy about that today, and the next thing, we'll get it in this car and we'll show you that as well. All right, take care guys, I'll see you in the next one.